Let me just show you this. Let's say the next, and we'll wrap this up. Let's just say that the next 90 days, you can go from wherever you're at right now to being a superstar in your own brain in 90 days. Here's how you fix it. I figured in the next 90 days, you guys will each sell 20 cars. Would anybody dispute that? If your boss is up here going, if you don't, you're history, right? That's that. Harvard Business School calls that lesson KITA. It's an acronym, K-I-T-A. For you college kids, it means a letter stand for words. It stands for kick 'em in the ass. That is the negative motivation that I require to do better. That's what works for me. Right. You know, and get after it. I also figure in the next 90 days you'll encounter 20 customers that probably can't buy the car. They want to, you do everything, it just doesn't. So you use this piece of paper of mine, you sit right there at your desk and you hire all 40 of those guys. Now here's the upside. It's possible that those 40 people can bring you 5 people each between now and the end of the month. That'd be 200 ups. How many of you guys had 200 ups ever in a month? Besides me. There isn't enough hours in a day to hang after an F&I guy. Because you get every deal.
What do you want to do, like?
Yeah, no nonsense. This is serious business here. Let's say that you don't do a good job hiring your people to help you and your guys only bring you half. How many of you have had 100 ups in a month? In the 80s, I did. There were customers all of it. Today, not so much. Let's say that you can't set the little appointments for your guy to bring the guy in. I'll teach you how to do that. But your group of bird dogs only brings you half. And let's say half of those couldn't buy a car because the bank wouldn't let them, and you only sold that many. That'd be 1 car a day every day you come to work. Just saying. And wouldn't that be fun? Have another customer, your last customer, standing in here helping you with your next. Wouldn't that be a lot more fun? Wouldn't that be better for the dealership? No advertising dollars involved. Mr. Number Cruncher. No advertising dollars. Publicity is free. Advertising costs money. You have to learn to promote yourself in this business. So that's why this thing works. You can basically screw all this up and just sell more cars than you're selling now. Anytime you think that's too much, just cut it in half. It's still more than we're doing. Yes? All right. I'm going to leave you with one thought. We'll get out of here. I appreciate you guys having me this week. Everybody has been overly friendly. I mean, I really felt welcome. I really appreciate that. And it's important because if I walk in and feel tension, so do the customers. And if I walk in a place and I tell the boss, right, boss, gotta lighten up. You know what I'm saying? But this place is pretty warm and friendly. The customers like it. So the car guy dies and goes to heaven. Gets up there, St. Peter says, we don't get a lot of car guys up here. Let me give you the tour. So St. Peter takes a couple hours, shows them all around, and the car guy's, looking at everything, and he's starting to get concerned. And St. Peter says, well, gee, what's the matter? He says, well, gosh, St. Peter, I was expecting a little more action. I mean, it's cool, and the angels are, and it's nice, but what do you guys do up here? So I'll tell you what, we'll stick you on the elevator, we'll send you down to the other place. Just check it out. I'll see you in a couple hours. Tell me what you think. So the guy gets on the elevator, he goes down the other place, the attendant opens the door, steps out, it's like Vegas. Man, they're gambling and partying and music's playing and dancing girls are up there and everybody's having a great time and there's alcohol all over the place. And, guy has a great time. So 4 o'clock, so he goes back to elevator, shoots back up, St. Peter's standing there waiting going, what do you think? Well, gee, I know I'm supposed to want to go to heaven and all that stuff, St. Peter, but, my gosh, I had a pretty good time down there. Would it be okay? Do you think it's your decision? Well, please, can I? Well, yeah, guy jumps back in the elevator, goes down, attendant opens the door, walks out into hell. Worst possible, death and destruction and suffering and pain and elevator attendant, what's the matter? The guy says, man, I was down here 2 hours ago. It wasn't anything like this. He says, you were a guest then. Now you're an employee. Give yourselves a hand. Let's get some work done today. Yeah. That sucked. You guys ready to sell cars? Mike, come on.